Act underscores the importance of explicit and informed consent during data collection, triggering a noticeable transformation in organizational practices. Welcome to Varindia News Hour. Outdated data handling methods have become increasingly complex, necessitating a refinement of data recovery procedures and the establishment of robust cyber resilient frameworks. The influence of regulations such as the Data Protection and Privacy Regulations (DPDP) on personal data handling is significant and multifaceted. Regulations like the DPDP as well as others such as the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) in the European Union aim to safeguard individuals' rights to privacy and control over their personal data in an increasingly digital world. Organizations are compelled to re-evaluate the nature and scope of data collected, enhancing storage and security measures based on user permission preferences. This paradigm shift towards prioritizing privacy safeguards has promoted organizations to adopt a learner and more focused approach to personal data handling, reflecting a commitment to compliance with evolving regulations and safeguarding individual privacy in this new era of digital governance. The Act emphasizes obtaining explicit and informed consent while gathering personal data in this new landscape. As such, organizations have noticed a noticeable change in dealing with personal data after its implementation. With outdated data practices, solving data recovery issues and ensuring a cyber resilient framework becomes very complex. The DPDP Act exerts a transformative influence on organizations, promoting them to re-evaluate the nature and scope of data collected, enhancing data storage and security measures based on user permission preferences. The infusion of privacy safeguards allows organizations to embrace a leaner and more focused approach towards data handling. DPDP often requires organizations to limit the collection and processing of personal data to what is necessary for the stated purposes. This principle of data minimization encourages organizations to only collect and retain data that is relevant and proportionate to their business needs. Secondly, it speaks about the data subject rights. That is, DPDP grants individuals certain rights over their personal data, including the right to access their data, the right to rectify inaccuracies, the right to erasure, also known as the right to be forgotten, and the right to data portability. Organizations must felicitate the exercise of these rights by data subjects. Regulations like DPDP typically mandate that organizations obtain explicit consent from individuals before collecting, processing, or sharing their personal data. This consent must be informed, specific, and freely given, with individuals having the right to withdraw consent at any time. Moving ahead, non compliance with data protection regulations can result in significant penalties, including fines, sanctions, and reputational damage. Enforcement mechanisms vary by jurisdiction but may involve regulatory authorities conducting investigations, audits, and imposing corrective measures. Let's look into today's headlines. Alphabet reportedly in talks to acquire HubSpot. Google's parent company Alphabet is reportedly in talks about making an offer to acquire HubSpot, the owner of a popular customer relationship management (CRM) platform. Alphabet has already met with investment bankers in recent days regarding the deal. These discussions are reportedly around the offer price tag and any antitrust regulation hurdles that would need to be cleared. Alphabet generated a whopping $307 billion in sales during 2023, up from $282 billion in 2022. Shareholders of Vodafone Idea approved 20,000 crore rupees fundraising plans. The shareholders of Vodafone Idea have approved a proposal to issue securities worth about 20,000 crore rupees, the telecom services provider said in an exchange filing a day after the company's virtual extraordinary general meeting. India's third largest telecom company would use the much needed funding to reduce its liabilities, launch 5G services commercially, and better compete with the larger rivals by stemming market share loss. Indian government considering new AI law to protect rights of news publishers, content creators. Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnaw has disclosed that the government is considering a new law on artificial intelligence. The proposed law aims to safeguard the interests of news publishers and content creators while also reducing user harm. The law could either be a standalone legislation or part of the forthcoming Digital India Bill, which will replace the Information Technology Act of 2000. Google introduces Circle to search with instant translation feature. Google has unveiled its latest innovation, Circle to search, for the Pixel 6 family and the Pixel 7a, promising a seamless search experience. The tech giant also disclosed plans for an instant translation feature within Circle to search, set to ease up language barriers in digital exploration. Utilizing Circle to Search's intuition interface, user can effortlessly access that translation feature by tapping on the newly introduced translate icon adjacent to the Google bar. Disney to follow in the footsteps of Netflix to crack down on past Disney to follow in the footsteps of Netflix to crack down on password sharing. Disney CEO Bob Iger announced plans to crack down on password sharing for the company's streaming service starting in June, aiming to bolster subscriber growth and drive profitability. This move follows in the footsteps of streaming competitor Netflix, whose own crackdown on password sharing contributed to a significant surge in subscribers. Eager highlighted the need for consolidation in the streaming industry and expressed aspirations for achieving double digit margins for the business. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.